from today. Where do you want us to go and make the preparations for you to eat the Passover? So he sent two of his disciples, saying to them, Go into the city, and a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him, and wherever he enters, say to the owner of the house, The teacher asks, Where is my guest room, and where I ate the Passover with my disciples? He will show you a large room upstairs, finished and ready. Make preparations for us there. So the disciples went out and went to the city and found everything as he had told them, and they prepared the Passover meal. Now, when I read this gospel, I have to laugh, because if I put on my blue-tinted cop glasses, I just think about all the disciples asking Jesus where he wants to go for the Passover meal. We might be living 2,000 years later after he walked the earth, but officers still have to ask each other, where do you want to eat when they're out on patrol? Just in the time of Christ, most gravitate to those with the most stripes in their sleeve, or defer to the longest-serving officer that's working that day. Sitting together for a meal can generate a special feeling of togetherness. Each of us will have our own memories of a table companionship or fellowship. It's easy to take simple meals for granted on patrol. The reality is that many of these will be happy experiences of a celebration and laughter, of love received and shared. Some memories of table fellowship may be sad. Times we're more aware of one who is absent than of those who are present. The meals we share after funerals are like this. We are all stopped in our tracks and sometimes need to get off work suddenly and travel to be together with family or close friends when those we love die. Jesus shared the table many times with his disciples. It is likely that when sharing food with his disciples, he also shared with them his vision of God's kingdom, his Father's house. At table, the disciples imbibed something of Jesus' mind and heart and spirit. Of all the meals that he shared with them, the meal that stayed in their memory the most was their last meal together, the meal that we now call the Last Supper. Today's gospel gives us Mark's account, his word picture of that Last Supper. What I would leave you with today is very simple and short. I'd like you to just, every time you have a meal with your beat partners, when you sit down and break bread, don't take them for granted. One never knows when someone's going to leave to make more money in a different job, or be carried off by a spouse in a different direction in life that requires them to leave leave patrol. We just don't know when cancer will sneak in and take someone we love. So make sure that you're always spending good time with your brothers and sisters as you break bread. Those meetings, those meals, when things are slow enough where you can do that together, are really, really important times in the officer's life. And they're times that you don't think about until it's over. Any retired officer will tell you that they miss the companionship, the camaraderie, the brotherhood that they felt when out on patrol. Whatever you do after you leave patrol, whether that's retirement or if you just can't do it anymore, you will not likely ever have an opportunity to break bread with people that are willing to lay down their lives for you and you for them again. And as we kind of think about the bigger picture of this being Sunday, we think about the Lord who laid down his life for each of us so that we might live forever with him in his God's kingdom. This is Chaplain Patrick. I hope that this has been a little bit of encouragement for you today on this Sunday morning. And as always, peace be with you.